Staging your firearm. What is it? Why is it important? Let's get into it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. I'm Jabril. We're here today talking about staging your firearm. Okay. What the heck is staging our firearm? You usually don't hear a lot of people talking about staging your firearm and what that actually means. And you probably know what it means. You just haven't heard it by that term before, staging. So staging literally means what condition is your firearm in order for you to access it and be able to use it. And a lot of times it's talking about home defense firearms, but it can also be applied to firearms that you can still carry, right? And what do I mean by condition? I don't mean, is it in working order? I don't mean, does your gun actually shoot? I mean, literally, what condition is it in? Is it out of battery with the magazine inside of it? Is it in battery with the magazine next to it in the drawer? Is it in your safe behind lock and key that's in another safe behind lock and key that's buried underground under a cement block? This is all considered staging your firearm, okay? And how you do so is most of the time different depending on your situation, but we want to know basically which firearms we have are staged in what way for what reason. Home defense firearms, right? These are firearms that you're going to be using to defend your home in the event that you need to. In the event that you come across an intruder that is trying to get into your home and you need to protect yourself and your family. So staging that firearm, you want, of course, to have access to it. That's the thing. A home defense firearm, and again, situation specific. You want to make sure that you can get to it in the time that it'll take for that intruder or intruders to get to you, right? You want to be able to get your firearm and get your loved ones together before that happens. Now, of course, you should always have other layers of security in your home that gives you that time to be able to access your home defense firearm. We're talking locked windows and doors, security systems, if you have a dog, cameras. All of these things are, things that give you those extra precious seconds that you may need to actually access your firearm. But what conditions your firearm in when you get to it? So there could be a couple easy examples. Let's say I have a firearm here. I have a magazine that has ammo in it. These are snap caps, not real rounds. And I keep my magazine in my firearm. There is not a round in the chamber, and I might keep this in its case right here, and I might keep that case by my bed. Now, this box here, it may look like a firearm case to those that are experienced, maybe not, but in the event that I need to access it, and let's say I hear what they say, the bump in the night, that happens, I'm able to open my box, draw my firearm out, rack one in the chamber, and now it's ready to go. I'm ready to defend my life, defend my family's life. Okay, that's an example of staging. Now, some people stage in different ways, right? And there are multiple ways that you can stage. So with that being one example, I can give you another example. I have my firearm magazine here, my firearm there. My magazine is empty this time. I am going to place this in that box over there. I'm going to take my firearm here. I'm going to lock it back, placing it out of battery. I am going to put this in my box, my case, and I'm going to shut my case here, and I'm going to put a padlock on my case. I'm going to take this case, and I'm going to place it inside my safe, and then I'm going to lock my safe, which is in my closet behind my clothes in the pantry. Now, would that be smart for our firearm that we use for home defense? I have my magazine over here in one case, no ammo in it. I have my firearm over here in another case inside of the safe that is not where I sleep at night. Now, again, it's situation specific, but I'll leave that up to you to figure out which is the better situation. Now, in the sense of talking about concealed carry, right? when we have our firearm in a holster, and let's say that holster is on my hip, I carry it on my person while I'm outside. Again, if I come across a situation where my life is in danger, another life is in danger, and I have to act and I have to draw my firearm to defend life, in that sense, again, it's right there on my hip. I can draw and have access to my firearm just about immediately. Now, the firearm as it is right now, do I have one in the chamber? My magazine is fully loaded. This is a Smith & Wesson Shield M&P 9. Okay? Now, standard, this carries, 7 in the magazine? If you have the extended magazine like this one, it carries 8 and 1 in the chamber. Now, do I have extra magazines with me? Am I prepared to be in situations that I may have to shoot more than 7 times, more than 8 times, more than 9 times? Do I have a backup ready? Right? Those extra magazines, right? Those extra magazines are important. Do I have those prepared and ready? Are they near me, or are they at home, or are they in my car, which is 3-4 blocks away, that I may not have that time to get to? All of these thoughts are considered staging points of your firearm, right? And it doesn't necessarily have to be, especially if we're talking in a security standpoint, home defense standpoint, staging doesn't necessarily have to only be your firearm, right? You can stage other tools at your disposal around your home as you may need it, whether it might be pepper spray, or you may have a baseball bat. Literally, again, this is why I said before that we talked about staging, and you may know what staging is, but we never talked about it with that term before, right? Someone like my grandfather, he used to put a baseball bat in the corner of his bedroom right next to his bed, so that way he'd be able to get up, grab it, and he'd have it ready to rock and roll. That's staging. It's not a firearm, but it's still staging a weapon for self-defense purposes. All right, guys, I hope you found this information beneficial as always. Again, leave comments down below, subscribe, like, share the video, check out my other social medias, check out my other videos. They'll be somewhere around here. And as always, study, act, and then repeat. Also, bonus today, and I want you guys to just come a little closer, listen in for this one. Say no to drugs. Okay? Say no to drugs. That's silly. All right, guys. Have a nice one.